Oh my. Abby, how long has this person been waiting in my... Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. No, no, no. Don't let anyone else see this. Huh. Sound sleeper. Hey, hey, it's time to wake up now. You... Easy. Easy. You didn't look like you were having a nightmare, but you certainly jumped like someone who did. I'm sorry if I startled you. No, it's alright. You are the first person I've had falling asleep in my office. I have that effect on people. My office, yes. You probably already know, seeing as you are here, but let me introduce myself, anyway. I'm Dr. Lamb, the counselor whose office you decided to take a nap in. If I kept you waiting, I apologize, though I thought my schedule for the rest of the day was clear. You didn't make an appointment with me, did you? But no, I think you must want me in a different capacity. Someone sent you to me, right? You're looking for a magic tutor. It's alright, we can talk about it. My secretary won't hear us. Oh yes, I know. I didn't need you to tell me. While you were asleep just now, you started casting. No, don't be embarrassed. You didn't cause any harm. I only had to prevent Abby from seeing. She's not one of the initiated, I'm afraid. But either way, it's really incredible. I think it's really incredible. You are a somniomancer, aren't you? Or would you be more familiar with the term dream mage? A magic user whose talent lies not in creative expression, but the act of dreaming itself. Extremely volatile, extremely unpredictable, but very powerful and versatile nonetheless. Oh, I don't mean to call you volatile. I'm sure you're lovely, but that's how dreams are, aren't they? There hasn't been a somniomancer who walked through the stores in many years. I'm thrilled to be here seeing you in person. Let me just take a look at you, please. Just for a moment. It's true you have that same quirking of the eyes, for they are a bit brushed right now. And the dreamers are coalescing in your sleep. It didn't have a chance to form a shape, but I could tell that it was going to be marvelous. Please don't look at me like that. I apologize for sounding so strange. It's just that we mages are such a, let's say, a rare breed. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Have you met any others beside yourself? Huh, to hear you speak of it, you must be new to the entire magical community. That's, I can't even imagine being kept so isolated from around people for so much of my life. I'm not here to judge your background, of course. It's just, it strikes me as strange. Well, let me tell you then. Your strain of magic is incredibly rare. Few are born with it, and of those few, there aren't many who make it to adult. Make it to. I mean what? The amount of mages I've tutored who I cast spells with, paint supplies, or chalk, or charcoal, so many that I can't even count. And then there's me. My casting talent lies within the written word, not in anything visual. Like, well, look at me going on like this, and I haven't even heard your name. My manners keep getting away from me today. Please, introduce yourself. And it's a pleasure to meet you. Now I assume you had actual business to discuss. You're looking for a magic instructor or a magic counselor, if you wished to tie it into my public profession. I said, the practice of somniomancy is rare, but it doesn't mean I can't help you. I happen to have some experience with it, even if I'm not a dream mage myself. There have in fact been students in the past. Why don't you talk about what's brought you here? Huh. Has it always been this way, or has it only been now that you've reached adulthood that your powers are behaving like this? You look tense. There's no wrong answer to this question. I just want to make sure I have enough information. Some mages to see let's say, a surge once they've grown. For others, it happens much earlier. The time when one's powers manifest also varies like that, as you may be aware. It doesn't mean anything more than that. Alright, I see the problem, yes, I do. And I think you're getting nervous for nothing. What you're describing, the irregular sleep patterns, the strange dreams, the erratic spells, they are all common problems for mages of your talent. I've seen them before, in fact. It's nothing to worry about. Well, the risk of accidentally casting magic in public is a genuine worry to have, yes. Though it seems to me you've been able to hide it yourself so far. Present incident aside, so is falling asleep during an inopportune moment, sure. But what I mean is, these are surmountable problems, at least based on this alone. We are of course assuming this is being caused by magic, and it isn't being compounded by issues like, say, narcolepsy or terrible sleeping habits. I can see you screaming in your chair. Oh, it's alright. Everyone has them. This is an insomniac age we live in. I have to get used to it too. Who sent you to me, if I may ask? You mentioned your parents. I'm afraid I don't remember those names. Were they students of mine? Ah, oh, that's alright. Ah, yeah, I remember now. I was training both of them around the same time. Although that was ages ago. Paint and pencils, as I recall. Um, please don't tell them what I said before about other kinds of mages. And they have a grown child. Oh, that makes me feel old. No, you wouldn't know to look at me. Age is still a factor in our lives, but magic can have a rejuvenating effect on one's appearance, especially if you're vain, like I am. It's no matter. Pass along my regards when you see them next. Now, as I was saying, I believe your issues as they stand now are curable. Some of the problems you're experiencing come down to needing more practice, controlling your powers, so that they won't manifest when it's inconvenient. I believe I can give you the tools to do so if we are able to talk one-on-one. We'll build it up like a muscle. If I can't, in a worst-case scenario, I can attempt to seal your powers as well. Yes, that is something that can be done. In fact, I've been granted authority to do so specifically. It will be trickier with you. I think that with someone who has to actively work to cast the spells. But it is an option if, even with all of my lessons, you still struggle with controlling them. How you want to know what that would look like? No, I think we don't need to talk about that topic right now. Anyway, do these paths seem feasible to you? What I would recommend is that we meet here regularly for the next few months while I train you. Would once a week be okay? I don't wish to interrupt anything else going on in your life. Classes, hobbies, a job. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's mark that as a goal for the future, shall we? Holding down a stable job without your dreams setting the place on fire. Oh, you're not a Oh dear, you're not a mess. It's hard these days for young magic users in a world that doesn't want to acknowledge their existence. But I'm here and I want to help you. Go speak with Abby outside and she'll set up our first session for sometime this week. As far as most people will know, you'll be seeing me for ordinary counseling. The fact that you lost your job recently doesn't make for good pretense, doesn't it? Before you go, I wanted to take one of my cards. It has my contacts information on it. Wait a moment. I'm putting my personal phone number on the back. Don't get excited. Just given the circumstances of your condition, that you might need to be able to contact me, even at odd hours of the night. Don't misuse it, alright? Good. I'll let you take your leave now. I'll see you later this week. Make sure to wear comfortable, non-flammable clothes, and feel free to bring a pillow. Have a good rest of your day, and sweet dreams as well, for your sake.